Good morning. So we're working on this beautiful dark skin. First off, I went off with grooming the brows. I just removed a little bit, not too much. She doesn't really have brows, so I just removed a little bit at the under. Then brush. One thing you should know is that if you don't groom your brows properly, your eyebrows will not really turn out well. Now I'm going in with sweat block from Adventure. I'm applying sweat block on the regions I want to be properly mattified. For my micellar cleansing water, I use it to cleanse the face. I won't be applying it on those places I applied the sweat block. After cleaning, I spray setting spray. Now back to my moisturizer. This moisturizer is from Julia Diamond Cosmetics on Instagram. Check them on Instagram. So you apply moisturizer on the face in order to get a very good prep. I'll be using toner on the face to apply on the face. Okay. Sorry, my brush went bad. I had to change the brush. You apply toner on the face because it's essential for the face skin prep. After that, I went in with vitamin C to apply on the face. Okay. Apply vitamin C on the face. Going in with lip moisturizer to moisturize the lips because it is very essential. Now back to hydrating primer. The primer hydrates and also make your product last. It doesn't give a matte feel, it hydrates it. So I'll be using Elegance foundation to apply. Okay. Elegance foundation to apply on her skin. I actually mix this Elegance foundation with a high-end brand, so don't get confused. After applying with my brush, I'll blend in with this. So I'm done blending. Now for the concealer, I'm going in with Davila's concealer palette. Check them on Instagram because I really don't like the foundation way too lighter than the skin. I just go in with the shade that looks like her skin, then I blend. So you blend first from the outer corner down to the inner corner of the eyes. So you see that flawless blending. It's giving luxury blending. Okay. Now we're blending the forehead too. Blend those places you feel like it needs to be blended properly. Now because I want the face to be balanced, I will be going in with a powder to just balance the face properly. I'm using a big powder brush for this. Now for the under eye, I just go in with a similar powder to apply under the eye before setting the eyes. Now I'm going in with setting powder from Julia Diamond Cosmetics. You check them on Instagram, they're on Instagram. So you apply lightly under the eyes. Don't apply too much. The first stage of this powder application is called setting, while the second stage of this powder application is called baking. Don't get confused, please. The places at which you apply these powders are the places you concealed, please. Now I'm using my powder but a shade close to her skin to lift up the eyes. This stuff we usually do with a foam. It helps lift up the eye. Some people will be like, no, it doesn't, but trust me when I tell you it helps lift up the eyes. Now because I want the brows to be properly mattified, I just apply a little bit of setting powder there, and then I go in with powder contour. I'm using my brush to do a contour. Remember, the brush you're using has to be fluffy. Please do not use a stiff brush for contour of the nose. Use a fluffy brush that you can easily blend. I don't like cream contour, that's why I don't do cream contour. I do more of powder contour. It's preferable. Now I will be doing a reverse contour. Okay, reverse contour. This reverse contour, you can use a shade close to you. That is what is used in doing a reverse contour. Now for the pencil, I'm going in with color 3 to outline, and then to also shade, because she's dark skin. So many people like, it's only pencil you use. Yes, that is because I'm comfortable with it. So one thing I should always tell you is that in makeup, do what you're comfortable with, not what is, yes, you have to do what's trending, but then also do what you're comfortable with. Because if you're not comfortable with something, trust me, you wouldn't know how to manipulate that stuff and get a good result. So that's why it's essential to do what you're comfortable with. Okay, now I'll be drawing the brows to the way I want the brows to look like. Okay, I just keep on shading till the way I want it to look like. Now I will be shading lightly, and then go this way. I'm done with that. Now I'm going in to conceal the brows. This concealer is from Elegance on Instagram. Now one thing about this concealing of a thing is that you just need to take your time. Don't rush, just take your time to conceal the brows. Okay, just take your time, always take your time. So I'll just be mute so you actually see what I'm doing. So after concealing, I started off with blending the eye crease, that transition side. That place I'm touching is the eye crease. That's called transition with my eyeshadow. I really don't like using a powder eyeshadow to do that. I prefer using a powder to do that. So now this is concealer. I'm using a concealer to apply on the eyelid. Now I also went in with using powder. This is a very dark powder from Elegance powder palette to apply as my dark base. You can also use eyeshadow for this. Now I'm going in with almost like the same shade of eyeshadow I used. Okay, going like almost the same shade of eyeshadow I use, because there is a kind of eye I'm looking for, so I really wanted to try how it would look like. So this is a nude eyeshadow that looks like the eye base I used. Now for those harsh lines, you blend using your powder or your eyeshadow, but a calm color. Do not use a color that has shimmer on it. You blend using a calm color. Now I see how to pop it again because I feel like, okay, this stuff needs to be popped properly. Okay, now I went in with another shade to apply, to blend, to remove that harsh line. Now I want to be using flakes from Barney Beauty. I'll just use my hand to apply glue a little. I apply glitter glue or pigment glue, then I apply the flakes. Okay, apply the flakes gently. See the way it's giving that effect, it's giving luxury or nothing. Okay, so I apply the flakes gently. You can also use a brush for this, trust me, but I really don't like using a brush to apply it. I feel like the hand blends it more. Then I dust off using my powder. See the way I'm dusting off. Now I have to lift up the eyes again because I feel like there is a need to lift up the eyes. Okay, now I went in with applying liner, which is very essential. It pops the eyes properly. Applying liner pops the eyes properly. Can you see that eyes? Now after that, I'll be using a mascara to sweep off excess from the eyes. Make sure your hand is not dirty so you don't stain the eyes. Now I would be applying my lashes. The lashes should be placed directly on top of the lashes. Lashes should be placed directly on top of the lashes. So after that, I will just blend the other parts of the face while it sets. Now because I have a look in mind, I had to spray the face again. I really want her shadows to enter the skin like mad. Okay, now I'm going in with the lips Arola Ultra from Nuban. This lips is one of its kind. I recommend you get it. It's so nice. You can mix it with any lip shade of your choice and get another shade, but I bet you this lips is nice. So I told her to blend. This is one of the easiest way to blend your lips. I told her to blend. I had to remove excess that got to the top because I want to put a dark brown or a brown shade there. Now I went in with brown to just outline the lips gently. So I will just be mute so you watch what I'm doing. But before then, remember that I already moisturized the lips in the beginning so there wouldn't be breakage.
You know just what you do to me. Play my emotions like a pair of puppet strings. Did it ever occur to you my heart's more than a toy? Please go easy on me, babe. Send message after message, forward my calls. Next day you hit me back like nothing happened at all. What about all the things you used to say to me? This ain't the way it's supposed to be. And you know I wouldn't do that to you. You know I wouldn't treat you that way. No, I've been running, can't catch up. Oh love, what I won't do. Oh, you got me chasing waterfalls. Oh, you got me chasing waterfalls. All of the times I've been there, times I came through. I'd meet you anywhere if it brought me closer to you. Distance is killing me, you make it so hard. Won't you let me love you, babe? Used to be optimistic, these days I just don't know. Pick a fence in the valley, a hope that's losing its hold. You know them other girls will love you like I do. Can't afford to give up on you. And you know wouldn't do that to you. You know, I wouldn't treat you that way. No, I've been running, can't catch up. Oh, love, what I won't do. Oh, you got me chasing waterfalls.
So after that, I just went in with gloss to apply on the lips. Now, one trick you should know is that you should apply on the darker part first before applying on the lighter part first. Reasons, okay. Reasons is because you need the darker part to still remain dark while the lighter part to still remain light. So you don't want the darker part to start looking light because you applied on the lighter part first. So it's ideal you apply on the darker part first, then you clean your brush and apply on the lighter part. Okay, so that is how it is done. Okay, so you can see the lips are looking yummy and nice. I recommend you buy this new brand. You would really like it and you wouldn't regret it. Trust me when I say so.
Chasing waterfalls.
Some people will be like, "Ah, Kelly, did not apply blush." Yes, this is when I apply my blush because I really don't want it too much. So I like applying my blush after. And what I use as blush is lip palette. I use orange for light skin, red for dark skin. I mix the both for the two skin. So I'm applying my blush on the places I have to apply my blush. So after that, I'm going in with this cream glow. Is from TM Essentials in shade melanin. It has this shimmer effect. Okay, just check them, TM Essentials. Now after that, I went with the powdered glow in Younger Beauty. Younger Beauty for dark skin. If you just chat them up, they'll give you a dark skin shade in shade Pockish. Okay, in shade Pockish. They have just three shades: the lighter shade, one other shade, and in shade Pockish. So it is Younger Beauty I'm using. I told her to smile and I applied it lightly. Okay, smile and I apply lightly. You don't need to apply too much. I really don't like too much bronzer or thereabouts, but if you like, it's fine. But for me and my household, we really don't like it to be way too much. I need to apply a little bit of bronzer here. Where I'm applying all these places are the place we did highlight to here. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, here too. Now for the mascara, I just apply the mascara under the eye. Is very important. I try my best to make sure it's as minimal as possible. Mascara under the eyes. Okay, so if you feel like touching the brows to make it pop, you can just shade it with pencil a little. That's all. Seal all you've done with a sealing spray. Very important. Here is the end product. Skin still reserved and everything looking fine. Thanks for watching. Bye.